So yeah. Basically, I want to talk about like the Prince of Tyres. The Prince of Tyres in the Bible is possibly the Antichrist ruling over the anointed cherub. Now, everyone thinks the anointed cherub is a person, but anointed cherub, the word cherub means to grab onto something, to lay a hold onto something, to hold onto it, and that means like a protector. And in Ezekiel 28, he talks to the Prince of Tyre, then he talks to the King of Tyre. And the Prince of Tyre means the leader, and the king means royalty, meaning the inhabitants within the royalty, meaning the family or the citizens. Another thing I want to tell you about is that word captivity just means citizenship a lot of the times. You guys just look, slavery and captivity are two different things, you know what I'm saying? Daniel was captivity and king of Babylon, but he weren't slaves. That's why he was able to exalt him. You're in captivity in this earth, in your country. Try to go to the border, they're going to say you're in captivity. So, back to the point is, now I almost forgot what I was going to say. Let me see. Oh yeah, the anointed cherub. The anointed cherub is a protector, right? So they try to make it seem like it's one person. Ooh, some good shit. No, I was kidding. No, they try to make it seem like it's one person, but it says, I wish I can like show you guys, but it says to the king of Tyre, right? To royalty. That you have the sardine, all these jewels and stuff like that, because that's the continent. And it's actually, in my opinion, is America, because they sat upon the holy mountain, which is Africa, and they drifted off right in Pangea. This is why it says that the locust of Revelation 9:11, the earth is as a Garden of Eden, meaning it's as whole, because they can fly. You get what I'm saying? So they don't give a shit if there's ocean or anything. They just look at everything as one. So the Garden of Eden is actually a parable of things being one. That's why Adam was one, and then Garden of Eden is one, and then he separated, then Pangea separated and became a woman. You get it? Everything is a representation of the beginning and splitting up. So America was on top of the holy mountain of God, which is Africa. They split up, right? And then it becomes the Atlantic trade and all that stuff, right? But we cover. Anointed cherub means cover. Go look at the word. It means protect. And we are the world police. You get what I'm saying? America, the world police. But we have sin. You get what I'm saying? It makes more sense. And then that's why it says he shall. That scripture is talking about the Antichrist, and it says he shall obtain the kingdom. Right? Why do you think it doesn't say which kingdom? Why do you think it just thinks that you should know that? Because the anointed cherub is above all the kingdoms. So America is by the hand of God, literally, to rule the world. Literally. And this is why God's children came into this country in order for us to, resurrect from, and that's why black people are God's people. They're just not seeing that they are like his representations, okay? You guys are just the first people. It's not like he loves you guys any more than anyone. It's just that this is the people. What happens to them, it's like we're cursed and blessed. You get what I'm saying? Because, like, what happens to them happens to Jesus. So you guys have to, it's almost like a censor. Like the black people are like a censor to how people feel about, you get what I'm saying? Because if you treat black people wrong, you'll treat Jesus wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like a weird little thing. It's like a little censor. Like, it's his people that he works through. You know what I'm saying? It shows the praise. I mean, we do the greatest shit, we do the worst shit. He says, I do good, I do bad. You get it? So we're just like his people, bro. And we went through the worst shit, and then we've been high. You get what I'm saying? That's his people, bro. It's his representation. That's it. That's all you gotta say. And they do have hair like him. I do believe that he has hair. The anointed cherub, the Prince of Tyre, this is why he says he should obtain the kingdom, right? Why don't he tell you what kingdom? Because it's the anointed cherub kingdom, the Prince of Tyre, the one that covers everything, the one I anointed, the one that had all the jewels and stuff. But They fill the midst of thee with violence because the LGBTQ movements and the Me Too, and now you think you could abort babies and all this stuff. Your brightness with your Christianity and God we trust, and you think that you could squiggle now, oh, God might want us to do this and God might let us to do that and shit like that. No. You're breaking your own fucking constitution. You're doing all this shit. You're electing back what's it called? And so the Prince of Tyre, he's saying he shall obtain the kingdom, is that kingdom. And then because he says in thy heart, right, which is not Lucifer, by the way. He says in Ezekiel and Lucifer, two different people. You said in thy heart, I am God, because you ascribe, you set your heart because you're the king of the. That's why he doesn't say prince one time and then tell him king. Like, you just exalted the devil. You call him prince and then take this lamentation up to the king. No, it's saying take this lamentation up to the president and then take this lamentation up to the inhabitants. You get what I'm saying? That's what it is, bro. It ain't he has sardines and all. They try to make it seem like Jesus' best creation he failed on. Like you literally, that's what the Bible's saying. That's how you guys treat, you know what I mean? But that will make sense, right? If it was the people that sinned. You get what I'm saying? My hair's all messed up. But yeah, for real. So that's what it is. Ezekiel is America. Tyre is the rock. And Jonas, right? The sign of Jonas. I'm the sign of Jonas because I'm the 3-day person. 3 Jordan. Where's Dan at? I'm 323, which is Michael Jordan. So that's why he showed me that Jordan. Who's Dan? Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Christopher Lee. You know, Jordan. Vampire. Moses Malone 323. You know what I'm saying? The first kid drafted in the ABBA League. You know what I'm saying? AI, I'm born 323. 3 is the AI. Allen Iverson. You know what I'm saying? Point guard, I get the point. You get what I'm saying? And I guard it. You get what I'm saying? The point guard, get the perception. The 144,000. Jordan, Moses, Malone, Moses, Jordan. You get what I'm saying? So yeah. The lawgiver, the light bringer, Lucifer. That's why he said, look, he said that John the Baptist could have been Elijah to you. Why would he say that? How can one person be another person? No, John the Baptist could have been Lucifer to you, but you guys keep. See, the parable talks about Jesus, but it also correlates. It's like it's a title, like a police officer. He could have been the police officer for you. You know what I'm saying? The Lucifer. Jesus was the Lucifer. Watch. King of Babylon had all, Jeremiah 27, he had all the power. That's Adamic. Jesus came down. He said he's going to be like the Most High. He was like the Most High. He had power, but he was brought down, but cast out of his grave. So was all the other prophets. That's why he said from John the prophet up to now, this could have been Elijah. This could be a Lucifer if you receive it. But he knows that you guys think that Lucifer is the devil. Lucifer is just a person. All the prophets die. All the prophets come here, say they're going to be like the Most High, which is all everybody's supposed to be. Everything that Lucifer said, you're supposed to pray to be like that. You're supposed to want to exalt your throne above the stars. There's scriptures that say that. Show forth the praises, exalt, all this stuff, right? You're supposed to want to do that. But they try to make it seem like that's a bad person. Elias is Lucifer. Go look up the name. Elias is a Lucifer. You know what I'm saying? So that's why Jesus is saying, Eli, Eli, why have you forsaken me? Which is the light. You know what I'm saying? The knowledge, the Lucifer, the light, the information that I know. How come? You know what I'm saying? How come? You know what I'm saying? Because he was a man. This is why he had to humble himself in order to, and to the death of the cross. You know what I'm saying? Because he was a Lucifer. He was a Lucifer, and he had to fulfill the scripture. That's what he was fulfilling. What was he fulfilling? He's fulfilling the Lucifer. He said the scriptures talk about him. That's who he is. Unless it says Satan or the devil, then it's talking about him. You know what I'm saying? In one way or another. So, Elias and Lucifer, same word. Any pastor debate me on that. Elias and Lucifer is the same word. It's the same word. That's why John could be the Lucifer. It's a subject noun. You get what I'm saying? I mean, it's an adjective, or whatever. It's a title, however you want to say it. This is why John could be the Elias, not two different people. You get what I'm saying? So even that's why I say, if you will receive it, why would you say that? Because he knows Isaiah 14. And Isaiah 14:12 equals 26, which is the God number. 2 + 6 is 8. So he's telling you, why would he talk about the devil and God? You know what I'm saying? When, who is the prisoners of the devil if he owns the kingdoms? King of Babylon had rule over the Israelites. Because look, the Israelites, when they were born and stuff, they went to Babylon. Like, everybody come to America. Everybody want to come to America. You know what I'm saying? That you got the captivity thing. That's just like citizenship. That's just another way for them to say citizens. All the black people like Babylon. You know what I'm saying? Don't try like, hey, what's a bad person? That's like in 100 years, y'all talking crap about America. You know what I'm saying? It was the worst place ever. So, like, you guys over here partying like a mug. You know what I'm saying? Hollywood and everything. So, no, that's just captivity. That's why he's able to get Daniel from his, his country and exalt him. He doesn't take a slave and then just exalt him, okay? So, yeah. Stop with the captivity thing. You weren't in captivity in every situation. You're just citizens of another person's territory, like you are in America. That's how it is.